What do you know about 19th century racism?
When during the 19th century, theory showed the gap between the white and black people.
Make it your turn.
Okay.
Okay, that's your turn.
Okay, so it's the second question, right?
No, it's the first. We're all discussing the first question.
Okay.
The first question.
What do you know about 19th century racism?
Back in the 19th century, racism was a very common thing back then, and everyone had that mindset.
Do I give it to her? Okay. Wait, is it my turn?
It was about black people being seen as inferior.
Well, what I know about 19th century racism is that it's still happening. Like it's still happening right now, but it's been worse. It's been worse back in the day because you get whipped or you might get killed if you just slack off being like, oh, I ain't gonna work or something like that. And and there's a chance that if you just like slack off, your food how do you say it, amount, I guess, will be reduced. Yeah. Okay. Next question.
Okay, second question. Wait, hold on. Sorry. What insights did you gain from reading Lies My Teacher Told Me?
I gotta read this thing.
Slavery is common during the past. Majority of people own slaves back then.
Here, Mitsuki.
Alright. What insights did you gain from reading Lies My Teacher Told Me?
I actually didn't really gain much insights because I already knew that there was like many slavery back then. But I just knew that like sometimes things that I believed that were true were sometimes not true. Because like this text was actually talking about that like sometimes the social studies textbook doesn't really focus on the slavery period. So I was like, oh, that must be the entire thing of slavery. But like in this text they say it's not. So that's what I
Okay, I think it's your turn. Yeah. There you go. Okay, damn it, I don't know the answer.
Textbooks identified what happened, but they didn't identify who and what caused it.
That was pretty damn short. I haven't even read this shit. This is gonna take. I can't answer this shit. It's gonna take.
Okay.
Well, when I read this thing, I thought it was.
Okay. It was mostly for.
I thought it was interesting that there was
slavery war and
slavery like all across the world, I guess. I only what I first thought is I thought there was slavery in just one spot, but then when I read it, it appears it wasn't just that one spot. It was everywhere.
it was mostly for black people.
Okay, next question.
Slavery war and
Third question. What surprised you most about the text Lies My Teacher Told Me?
Past President USA owned slaves.
It's your turn.
that the textbook isn't really like it's not really detailed.
It's your turn.
Black slavery is taught glorifying the whites as much as possible.
Well, what surprised me most is that there's I guess lots of detail in this thing. I was thinking this lies my teacher told me was going to be much shorter, but then I guess it was longer because it wasn't just one small detail. It was like a lot of details from all over the world, I guess. Okay, next question.
Okay, although the text focuses on U.S. textbooks, how is the information relevant to Canadian students of social studies?
Many students take from the US to Canada which affect Canada.
Both the USA and Canada is related country and they're really close. And because of the Underground Railroad, we were really like connected about the slavery and many other things, but like especially slavery. So yeah, I think it really affected Canadian students about the slavery.
Okay.
Canada was seen as a place to escape.
Well, what I think how it's all this thing is related to Canada is that most Americans to escape they came to I guess the Upper Canada, Lower Canada, sort of that place, and keep a low profile. And if they've been I guess compromised or something like that, they move possibly across Canada or back in America. All right, next question.
How does knowing of the past help us to make better choices for the future?
Do not make the same mistakes.
All right.
It helped me
We
understand.
learn from what we've done, so we can try other things, and then it can be a failure or a success, but both will be a good experience.
So we don't repeat history.
Okay. So I think knowing the past is best because I'm pretty sure most people before they learn all this thing they're like, oh, we're free, we're all free, all the people in the past are free or something like that. But then once you read this thing, then you'll be like, oh, I never knew the people in the past they were slaves and stuff like that. And for the better choice is, I guess, not to do the same thing ever again. All right, next question.
What was the biggest problem pointed out that you might have a part in fixing?
Racism. We all can show that both white and black people are equal.
Helping people knowing about slavery and racism happened back then more detailedly. And
Oh wait.
by talking about things and by just telling my friends who are not in Canada and who are not really interested in slavery and racism, I can just like tell them like this such things actually happen in like Canada and USA and like many other countries. So that can maybe help making people knowing more about slavery and racism.
It's simple. Don't say or do racist things. Enforce equality.
So possibly the biggest problem is, I guess, racism. I mean, like back in the day, those people, the white people, I hate saying the word, says all those racist things like the N-word, some other things that may actually harass those people. I hate saying the word. The black people. Oh, that's racist. Okay. And they might, those people might actually get offended by that, but then they're hiding it. But then at some point in time, they might like release all those stress, and they might actually get back to them and saying some other racist things as well. Okay, we're done.
What the second page?
Wait, I thought we're supposed to do just one page though.
No, we have to.
What the hell? Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna go ask her.
Back then, it was really cool. That doesn't matter.
Jonah. Hey, Miss Wolf is gonna see this. Okay.
I think we should cut. Like if we're she said to do both of them, so I think we should make another video.
Okay, no, dude, let's just do it. Okay, here. Okay, question number 5. How does racism in the form of slavery serve to benefit the slaveholders socially and economically?
Save their money, they do not need to pay the workers monthly. It's a lot of money.
You're ruining us.
It made it as a higher status back because when you own a slave, it shows that you are actually, they are very wealthy. And then because they didn't have to pay the black slaves, it could save them much money. And then just like hiring the white man to help his farm.
Okay, black people were classed as animals. People kill animals all the time, so classing them as animals help owners not feel bad for them.
Wait, okay, so Nadia's reading screen.
Well, I think racism might actually like protect the white people. Because on the when they do, I guess, bad stuff, they're all like, oh, he did because he's
I fake report.
black. Okay, that's racist. Yeah. And then those people might be like, oh no, we didn't do anything. And they're like, oh yes, you did because you're black. You do this thing, you do that thing, sort of thing. Okay, next question.
Next question.
We might have to cut some things.
What do you think is the legacy of American slavery today?
Racism still continuing, or even slavery happened. That some people still think that the white people are better than the people of color.
Wait. Take it. Okay. All right.
So I think because that racism and slavery actually happened in America, I think just like all of us in North America actually learn about things because it's actually our history, so we have to learn about it. And then so because of that, we are more aroused of slavery around the world, racism still. But those both things are actually happening right now still, but like still we are a bit more we try to help, and then we actually focus on that many times, and then we just try to make it better and better.
People are now taking awareness in things like cheap labor sweatshops.
Okay. Well, slavery might have ended in America, but then it's still going on. I mean, like some Americans still think that white people are better than black people just because, I guess, of their look. But then, and they still treat the same way they did back in the day. Yeah. All right. Next question.
In what ways was 19th century Canada affected by colonialism?
The immigrants took the land away from the Aboriginal
The immigrants kicked the Aboriginal.
You guys are gonna have to skip people.
And it also caused
Where are you going?
water industry. I also know that.
So the So the average people were kicked out. So it kind of affected Canada in a huge way because it was actually a place where Aboriginal people were